Hey, Coach, thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Scott Church, Street Punk Soccer. 1-1 draw tonight, but in this case, talk a little bit about Matt Freese coming off the injury. Obviously, 5 saves out of 6. Good performance overall. What did you see from him from like an injury recovery standpoint? Thanks.
Yeah, he was fine. We knew he'd be fine. I think we were pretty lucky in the sense of we had the 2 week break with international, so we got more time than if we were playing, 7 days. Um, Matt's always good in those moments. I think we reduced DC to shots from outside the box, and we marked in the box really well. So there was no real clean headers. So he makes the saves because he's a clean and tidy goalkeeper. So he done his work tonight.
Anthony?
Hey, Coach. It seemed like in the first half, you guys were finding a lot of success on that right side. And in the second half, it appeared like their physicality kind of put a stop to that. What did you see that they did so well in that second half that kind of frustrated the team?
Well, they changed it to 4 in the back and they went full press and they left it 1v1 at the back, which we started to try and turn them. But I think they threw caution to the wind. They gambled because they're at home and we dominated the first half so much. I thought we were top in the first half. Of course, the evolution of our team, the development of this group is to go in at halftime 2-0, 3-0, because the play was exceptional. But, when a team comes and puts you under pressure and almost just throws bodies forwards and leaves it 1v1 at the back, it disrupts your rhythm. And, for us, I keep saying it, the evolution, the development of us is to make sure that we can absorb that pressure and we can take a win here. But with the way that they played and the gambles that they took and the physicality they showed, we take a point tonight.
Matt?
Hey, Nick, Matt Mangum, Hudson River Blue. Of course, coming into this game, just kind of conceding late goals against Chicago and Columbus, but tonight a much more defensively organized performance, but still, you could say points drop after leading. So what can you say about the performance defensively and how the team had to lead but kind of let it go? Thank you.
Listen, the mentality of our team and the hunger and desire of our team, it definitely feels like 2 points dropped because, one, we want to win and we want to solidify our league position and we want to continue to show improvement like we have all year. We play really well in the first half, dominate the game for the whole 52 minutes. So it does feel like 2 points drop, but we've got to be realistic, and it's difficult to come to a place like DC's, Benteke, direct balls, long throws, lots of corners. The ball's in the area more than it is on the grass when they have the ball. So that is a challenge for a team like ours. But I think one thing that we done better tonight, especially in those latter parts of the game, is we didn't make individual errors. We were focused, we were switched on, we made sure that we won our duels, and a real professional finish to a game that is difficult when they put it up in the air and it spends all the time up there.
Chris?
Chris Akonis, New York City FC radio coach. Kevin O'Toole looked to be a little bit banged up right before he came off for Christian McFarland in the second half. Just what do you know about how he's doing and just where do things stand at this point with that?
Yeah, listen, I'm so proud of the group because every time we get these knocks and every time we get these we lost Burke in the warm-up and Tane has to go into the game with 5 minutes notice. Thought he was excellent. Kevin went off with a bit of hamstring cramp. Luckily, it's not a pull. He's been out of the season a fair bit with hamstring, problems, and the medical team have said that it's just a cramp, and it's probably pretty natural when you're playing an intense game like this that hamstring is going to have these issues. But for us, I thought Christian came in, done really well. I think he's developing every week, and he's turned into a real good football player.
Ronnie?
Hey, Coach, Ronnie from Soccer Radio. Just a quick question, really, there's really only about 6 games left of the MLS season, and just really your thoughts on every game moving forward being a must-win, especially in the standings where it's a close race to the East, and just really with this point tonight. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, I've been here now 5 seasons, and those guys in that locker room, like James Sands, like Maxi Morales, the guys that have been around, Keaton Park's been around, Tavon Gray been around this league. They know that the last 6, 5, 4, 3 games, they are playoff games because everybody is pushing. Everybody within distance is pushing. We were that team last year, right? We were in, 13 and 12, trying to get into that, 8-9 game, trying to get 7-6. And this year we're much improved. This year we're in, 6 now, but joint 5. within distance of 4, but we know that there's teams underneath us that are pushing. So every game is must win. But also the hunger and desire of the team is to come away to DC and dictate the game, to go away to Columbus and completely dominate the game. For us, the evolution is to win these games. You know, as we develop this team, as this team gains more experience, as we move into looking more like a New York team from the win standpoint, we should win away at Chicago. We should win here. We should win in Columbus. We should win in Austin. We have to continue to be hungry and work to turn those ties and losses into wins, because the performances are really, really high level. And when we play well, we're up there with one of the best teams in MLS.
Final one, JR.
Hey, Coach, JR DeBart, Blue City Radio. Overall, are you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
Listen, I want to win. I'm obsessed with winning, and every team that I've ever had, I will push it to be a winning team, whether we're on the road, whether we're at home. So I do feel a little bit of dissatisfaction at one point, because we dominate the first half and we create many, many moments. And so I'm satisfied from that point. First half performance was top level. I'm satisfied that we defended the game really well against a really difficult, direct, physical team with the leading goal scorer. Reduced him to a penalty, no real chances. But I want to go on the front foot and create more chances. I want to be in at halftime 2-0, 3-0, because the performance was there. I want to go from 1-1 to 2-1. So, you know, a point on the road is we take moving into 2 home games, but, you know, I will always have that desire to win for New York.